like the back and forth.
Well, I did the reporting. I reported it.
I know you did. Yeah, I know you did.
But unfortunately, because I've got, see, that's where you're probably in a more advantageous situation. Because I had a load of trolls, and people like JOJ that are biased. It wasn't him, by the way, but I'm giving him an example. That kind of person that's biased, that they'll make excuses for her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, even when I spoke to the police, I said, look, ultimately, I don't really want her to get arrested or whatnot. I said, like, obviously, you've got to do your job if you think she needs to be arrested or be arrested. But ultimately, I just want her to get the help because she clearly needs help. She's not well.
I think so as well. And that would be the best outcome for her to get help. I wouldn't like to see her locked up forever for the rest of her life. I'd hate that because I believe all human beings should have some level of freedom unless they're totally evil. But if she's a danger to herself and a danger to others, which I think she is, then she definitely needs a level of care that other people don't need. And she really does need some counselling, some therapy, some mental health treatment, maybe even different medication, and to stay off social media.
Well, just not even that. I don't think if she doesn't want to stay off social media, that's fine. But like the people you're targeting, we're not interested. Just find another part of YouTube, or do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know why you are trying to convince us of your lot's delusions. Clearly, it's not working. So why don't you? Marcus, if you're coming up, be respectful.
Hello? Yeah, I can always go up if you start. Hold on, Marcus, wait 1 second, please. I just want to address JOJ.
Directed at you, but okay.
I just want to.
Yeah, go on, finish what you're saying.
So, JOJ, you reckon you're going off shopping. I don't want to get into back and forths, but the fact that you've come in here and you're only targeting me tells me that you're a troll, okay? And that you only want to argue with me. The fact that you don't want to come up onto the panel to have the discussion shows that you're also a troll, JOJ, which is a bit ridiculous because I don't talk about you. I'm not interested in you. You're another one that's disproportionately got angered over my comment on you, probably in the past to do with something else, and held on to it like a nutcase, right? So I can see that I've collected another stalker. But if you're going to be balanced and talk about biases, which I quite openly say that I have got, right? I have got biases. I think most people have got biases. It's just whether they're at containable levels and whether you act on those biases, right? Oh, thank you, JOJ. Right,
Becca, I just wanted to point out, first of all, hello, Empress. I hope you're good.
Hey, JJ, I hope you're well.
Thanks for having me. Yeah, I was just pointing out the irony. That was all. It's not trolling to point out the irony and be like, oh my God, like this person.
So do you think that Veli should stop having an opinion then?
What a very strange question. So I'll go back to what I was saying. I'll
tell you why. I'll tell you why, because Veli told Kaylee...
You're going to do that thing now where you have that conversation by yourself. I never answered. I don't know who Kaylee is. I don't know this stuff, but you're going to try and pivot away from it with it, aren't you?
No, what I'm saying is... No, what I'm saying is, JOJ...
So now you're going to pivot away from what I was saying to what you were saying, which is nothing to do with anything. So what I was saying...
Go on, finish. Let him finish, and then
I was saying was...
He's got OCD. Go on.
Okay, you can't help yourself, can you, right? Okay, so what I was saying was that it's hypocritical for you to be, the pot calling the kettle black. It's really weird, where you've sung about digging up dead kids, you've done this other stuff, with the whole... You and Hector threatening rape upon children. And don't say, I didn't do it, it was just Hector. Or it was only in, it's just a thing. It's not normal. People don't do that. You can't defend it. It's indefensible. You can't say, there's extra context that you don't know about. Only weird people do that stuff. And I'm not trying to, look, you say,
right, you finished, you made your point, now I'm going to respond to you.
I haven't finished yet. I think it's hypocritical for you to say anybody is like that. And I don't know this Kaylee. I don't know what she's like. I'm sure she's absolutely awful. I just know that you're bad too. Do you know what I mean? It's not troll.
Right, so, number one, I never ever say that I haven't said bad things, right? I don't deny.
You accept it's hypocritical, though.
Hold on. I don't deny that what I said to that woman, go dig up your kid, right, when I sung it, was horrible.
God, why am I even sharing a panel with you? You're fucking awful, right? Take it easy, guys.
I don't, look, see, this man, he can't take a response. And this tells me why you're a troll, JOJ. Because you've come up to say your piece, and you've done what trolls do. You want to say your piece, and then you want to run away. The fact of the matter is that Veli told Kaylee to dig up her dead dad and suck his dick. So he didn't only want her to dig up somebody that is deceased, he wanted her to do necrophilia. But nobody seems to be disgusted about that. People are only disgusted when Jupiter sends a fucking shot back to people so that they know what it feels like after they've done trolling. And then I lower myself to their levels and then they start crying. And what I would say to you, JOJ, is this as well. You're a hypocrite also because you're biased, because you only defend people on the left. And you will even go as low as to defend trolls. Whereas myself, yeah, I might have opinions that people don't like, but for me it don't matter whether you're on the left or the right. If somebody is fucking going out of levels that they shouldn't be going out of and going into the real world, they're disgusting. And no, I'm not lying. You can go and see that it was said, and All Wise has also was witness to that.
Yeah, I mean, even I've turned around and told her to suck her dead dad, so I can't even. Do you know what I mean?
There you go. We get angry and we say things that we know are going to hurt people. It's as simple as that. Let's be honest, Becca. We've all done it in different levels.
Oh no, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, right. But what we don't do is go ringing up social services,
calling up schools,
emailing schools, making out people that are fucking trafficking kids, which is what she tried to do by sending letters to my neighbours, and all the other stuff. Do you know what I mean? So JOJ coming on here, pretending that I'm the hypocrite, he's actually the hypocrite because he can't admit that people do say stuff in anger that is disgusting, that people do say things that in anger once they're under duress, and that's human nature, and that, you know, those kind of things, nobody's saying that it's acceptable. I think we can all accept once we calm down, I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said that, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But that is not what defines us. And that we don't go to the levels that they're going to. You know? But apparently Marcus wanted to come up and I stopped him talking. I don't know if he wants to come back.
Oh no, he said he'll chat to me in a bit, don't worry. He'll come back up when he's ready. But, you know, but again, it looks like I've attracted another nutcase, which is JOJ, who can be reasonable to other people, but for some unknown reason, he wants to hang around trolling me. And that, he can't even admit that will be his own bias kicking in because he doesn't like my politics. You know? So when people want to come up and they want to talk, be fair. I'm not saying you can't criticise me, but be fair. And also, JOJ, get your facts straight, know the full facts, yeah, the context of everything, and actually understand the nuances. You weren't around at the time. You're regurgitating shit from trolls. So, there we go. That's all I've got to say on that. Now we can get back to Kaylee. Oh, there'll probably be a whole live stream about me and you today at some point.
I don't even watch her, but I mean, you know, whatever she wants to say or whatever, that's fine. But the words is words. But it's going into the real world, threatening your kids, writing to your neighbours, going to the schools, sending emails, going to areas looking for where your grandchildren go to school. All of this stuff is not acceptable. And I've just seen written in the side chat that she did that to Belly as well, trying to find his kids' schools.
Yeah. They tried to I think they were trying to contact Belle's kids' school.
Yeah, see, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
But she told me, I don't know if she actually done it, but she told me that she'd wrote to every single school in the primary school in the area, because where I've mentioned that my children all live local to me, they must go to a local primary school. To tell them I'm a paedophile and not allowed to pick my own grandchildren up.
Yeah,
that's what
crazy.
she told me she was going to do, which is mental. I mean, I have picked my grandchildren up since, so I don't know if she did do it or not, and they've dismissed it. Or
to be honest, I don't think the schools would even pay much attention to it. They'll probably wouldn't even bother reading it. To be honest, they'll just look at it as junk mail and just delete it.
But you know, it's just mental. Trying to affect someone's real life for what? For what? A disagreement on YouTube? Are you really that immature? And people, and see, this is why I get annoyed with people like JOJ, right? Because he doesn't understand the gravity of what Kaylee's got up to, because it's not just me, right?
No.
Even if he don't like me, it's not just me. The gravity of what she done is a long list of people, yeah? He doesn't understand the depths of it, and because of a personal bias, he's going to excuse all that behaviour, which actually encourages and motivates her, by the way. So, you know. Exactly, Wee Man. She provoked him. I'm not judging Billy. Wee Man. I'm not.
No, we're not here to judge him.
I'm not judging him. What I'm saying is that we've all said things under duress that is disgusting, that maybe we shouldn't have said, right? But it's said in anger, and it's said to hurt because we're angry or because people are attacking us or we feel under attack. That's words, you know? But to go into the real world, you know, like she has done, is just too much.
Turn YouTube off, sorry. Rookie mistake, left YouTube on in the background. Oh, didn't mean to kill the conversation. No, I just getting my shoes on now. I've got a little bit more time than I thought, so I thought I'd just I'd quickly come up and address some stuff. You say a lot of stuff quickly at one time, and then sort of glaze over some shit. I'm not a troll, Jupes. I think you've really got me misunderstood. I'm not a troll. I just don't like you. Like, it's not just your political opinions. It's not just the way you conduct yourself online. It's all of it combined. You, to be honest, are quite a horrible human being. Right? And to say that people that don't like me and voice that they don't like me must all be trolls. That shows that you've got no sort of like self-reflection or self-accept. You know what I mean? You're not critical of yourself at all. You're just completely oblivious to the fact that it's you. The reason you come across it so much is
So JoJ, I don't mind you not liking me, right? You can't make everybody in the world like you. I'm not a beg like that, right? It doesn't offend me. Hold on, let me finish. It doesn't offend me that you don't like me. There's plenty of other people that would agree with you. They don't like me, they don't see any good in me, etc., right? But what makes you a troll, yeah, and I'm going to tell you what makes you a troll, is when you follow people around to tell them that, like it matters.
See, this is the arrogance. You think I've followed you. I subscribe to Empress. I like Becca. She's a mod on my channel. I like her content. I clicked on. You happen to be here. You arrogant fuck. Everything must be about you. It all revolves around Jupiter.
So why weren't you talking about Kaylee and empathising with Becca about her situation? Why did you make it all about me?
Because when I clicked on, all I could hear was you talking about, like, oh, and this person said this about kids. And I'm like, holy shit, didn't you threaten to dig it up? Have you got any room to... I don't know this other person. I don't know what they've done, all the depths of it. What I do know is that, yes, you're free to talk about whatever you want. But it's YouTube, it's public space. If I hear the pot calling the kettle black, I might say something about her.
So what we're talking about is not words. We're not talking about what she's actually said. We're talking about her actions.
Of course, minimalise your actions, maximalise everyone else's. But it doesn't matter.
What actions have I done, JoJ?
The pot calling the kettle black.
You said I'm minimising my actions. What actions have I done, JoJ?
Are you going to now say that words don't count as actions, even though I'm talking about you actively actually saying that?
I'm talking about actions in the real world.
Oh, it's funny because I didn't say that either. You mean it completely? This is what you do. You try and take one thing and
No,
apply it to a different
words
context.
on
So it's less.
YouTube are not the same as
So what I
actions
said
in the real world.
what I said was, you're trying to minimalise other people's. Sorry, you're trying to minimalise your actions and maximalise other people's actions. Actions can include words; they can include anything. When I say that, I'm talking in general terms.
I'm
Now
not
you're
trying to
gonna try and-
minimalise anything.
Now you're
that
going
I've
to
done.
try and minimalise your actions. You will pivot across and say that.
No,
Hang on a minute. Maybe it's
no.
physical world actions and interacting with stuff and physically picking things up or going to schools or whatever, which isn't what I said. You're taking it out of the context that I said it. In order to wait for this, minimalise your own stuff so you can maximalise other people's. I do think that if anyone
So now do that in reverse, JOJ. Now do that in reverse, JOJ. You're minimalising actions of somebody that is actually harassing a lot of people, not just me.
Again,
loads of people.
You're repeating that
so
process.
that you,
talk about
so that
common
you,
tactic that you
so that you can target me to talk about why you don't like me, which is irrelevant.
No, it wasn't. That's my whole point. Was I came into the conversation, I was like, "Oh, look, there you go. The pot calling the kettle black. This person sings about digging up dead children." I'm sure to those parents, those actions were very real and just as worse as this other person.
I'm not singing about it. I did it on one occasion.
I thought not. It's a compulsion that you have. If somebody says something you don't like, you must control the narrative. Let's spin it in a different direction and talk over them.
Gaslighting again because you're projecting.
I'm projecting. So I came up with the conversation. I'm the one who said stuff, and then you're the one who started to jump in and talk over. Like, we can see that's what happened, Jupiter. Your tactics are old and rusty, and we can see them a mile off.
And we can see that you monologue and you go on and you try to justify your biases, just like many other people do.
Now we're talking about bias.
Without admitting that you've got biases.
See, now what you're doing is every human's got biases.
Have you got biases, JOJ? Have you got biases?
If I ignore the bias conversation, can we go back to what we were actually talking about?
No. Have you got biases?
So, yeah. You want to talk about... This is an example of what we were talking about before. This is straw manning.
No, what we were talking about was Kaylee.
She'll try and make a point whereby... No, I didn't. You could have carried on talking about Kaylee, but you chose to talk about me instead when you saw my comments. You chose to change...
I replied to you because you added me. Stop trying to gaslight.
I didn't at you. I never put Jupiter once. I referred to you as Jukes. That is a lie.
Biased?
I never
asked you. Do you have any biases, JOJ?
Oh my God, can we agree that you just lied?
I never asked biases? You. It's a simple question.
I never asked you, and that isn't what we're talking about. You're trying to strawman me. And not only did I not at you, but I still think that you're an awful person, and I'm allowed to think that. It doesn't make me a troll just because I'm like, oh, there's that Jupiter. She wants to dig up people's dead children.
I didn't say because you don't like me, it makes you a troll. Now you're straw manning. And I said it's quite okay that you don't like me. I don't need you to like me.
Right, you think that if I don't know where you get
this low-level delusions of grandeur from.
Right, okay, delusions of grandeur. When have I ever said that I am better than anybody else or that I am the supreme person?
Well, you're coming up here with like the morality police. You're coming up here like the morality police.
Oh, like the morality police?
So have you got biases, yes or no? Do you have any biases?
Why are you trying to straw me? Why can't we talk about the actual conversation?
Because I'm asking you, do you have any biases?
If you'd actually listen,
if you can't answer the question, I will take that as yes, you have. Yes, right. So there you go.
Okay.
So when you turn around and say that I've got biases, you're judging me on something that you've got yourself.
No, I didn't say that you've got biases. I'm saying that you are a horrible person. You've done horrible things. You've said horrible things.
In your opinion, I think that you and your dad are horrible people.
Yeah, but the difference, again, minimalising somebody else's actions maximising everybody else's actions to minimalise yours. Me and my dad have never sung about digging up dead children.
So I should put your opinions. I should put your opinions.
Can you answer to any of what I'm saying?
Yes, I'm applying to you. When you said, how did I come to the conclusion that you've got delusions of grandeur? It's when you make comments like that. When you say I'm minimalising because I should maximise your comments and take your opinions as gospel and put your
you're literally repeating what I said. Nobody said take my opinions as gospel. I'm just highlighting what you've done. That's not grandeur. You don't understand the words that you're saying. What do you think delusions of grandeur mean?
Right, so you are highlighting what I've done for what purpose?
Because of the sweet irony and how hypocritical it is for you, of all people, to be sat here talking about other people's actions like that. I'm like, oh my God, you threatened to dig up, or sorry, sang about, but turned it into a fucking show tune. Talking about how you were going to fucking dig up dead children to their parents. How fucking horrendous is that? That personally, that should have seen you completely off of YouTube forever as a permanent rule. But the fact that you are not only not off YouTube, but you're also here now talking about how other people have done stuff that's similar to that. I'm like, what? Sure, they may have done other stuff that's worse, but come on. It's like watching a bank robber. Be like, hang on a minute, put that packet of chewing gum back right there, you little thief. It's like, well, whoa, you're a thief. Like, what are we talking about here? The irony, the hypocrisy. It was too much. And I wasn't going to jump on. I don't like interacting with you, Jupiter. You don't get basic concepts. You don't really care what's going on around you. You've got such little self-awareness. It's unbelievable.
Right, so can I reply now? Now you finished crying, or are you going to run away when I give the reply?
See that? There you go. Another thing. Oh, you're crying. I'm not doing any of those things. I'm having a great time, Jupiter. I'm just getting my shoes off.
Your voice sounds like it's quite. It does sound like it's wobbling a little bit. So this is how I see things, JOJ. You're perfectly entitled not to like me. You're perfectly entitled to judge me, but once you judge me, I can judge you. Judge not, least you be judged. Yeah. Secondly, I don't have to value your opinion if I don't think you're somebody worthy of validation in my world. Yeah.
Why are you saying that? I asked you to.
Thirdly,
that was
yeah.
weird.
You are entitled to have your opinion, yeah?
Oh, thank you.
But if I believe that you are trying to elevate yourself, yeah, and tell me that I'm not allowed to minimise anything that you say, which, by the way, I'm not minimising, I'm explaining, yeah? Because I've never denied that I've said the things that I've said, by the way. I don't shy away from it. I don't shy away from it, yeah?
But
and I don't say to people that they have to agree with what I say either. So when that thing happened, right? What was actually said, JJ? Because you lied. You've just lied. Because you think you know the truth, but you don't. So what was it actually said about the child? What was it actually said, JJ? Tell me.
The verbatim, I can't remember off the top of my head. I do know that you were singing about digging up dead people's kids. Am I right? Dead children. Am I right there?
So I told somebody else to go and dig up their own child. It was a grown adult.
Okay, so you did say someone should dig up their dead
children,
right?
It was a gangster. Yeah.
Now you're trying to minimalise your actions. You're trying to minimalise what you've done to make it seem more palatable.
Community didn't even want to put up the killer. Even though there was a 10 grand reward.
His own community. What are you on about?
There you go. You don't know, do you? But you're coming on here.
Spouting like you know all the history. No, I'm telling you right now that what you're doing is in order to get out of going, do you know what? Yes, it was horrific. I should never have done it. End of. There's always a but. But here's the extenuating circumstances which do make it okay a little bit for me to sing about digging up dead children. It's never okay. Why do you have to offer all these other extra little explanatory bits of context? Like, well, to be honest, I mean, there is no one single context where it's okay to do that. It's always just wrong. So now what you're doing is you've got to minimalise your actions and maximalise everybody else's.
I'm not minimalising it.
Everybody does this.
When I said
it's not
JOJ,
I'm just going to go ahead and say evil shit and then...
When I said it, JOJ, seeing as you don't know the full context, yeah? It was in reaction.
I'll tell you right now, you're wasting your breath. I do not want to talk about the context. I don't care. It's wrong, and we can accept that it's wrong and move on, right? It's disgusting and dirty.
Is it okay to talk about fingering dogs, JOJ?
Yeah, absolutely. If you're making jokes in a very unserious conversation with unserious
people.
Okay, so
I shouldn't judge your character about the fact that you like the dogs.
Jupiter, you can make as many jokes as you like. Were you joking when you said it, or were you trying to hurt someone? Were you trying to hurt a parent of a child?
Oh, so it's okay if you like to finger dogs. You're actually justifying fingering dogs.
It's okay to make jokes, Jupiter. Fingering a corgi was originally a Frankie Boyle joke.
So what do you think people think when they hear JOJ likes to finger dogs?
Where, Jupiter, do you think that me making a joke about the Queen's corgis is the same as you
I think
telling
there's
a parent?
appropriate jokes and there's inappropriate jokes. And it's not for
Inappropriate, yes,
me.
but is it evil?
It's not
like
for
what you did?
me.
Oh,
And it's
God.
not for me.
Right,
Right?
Jupiter,
Tell
you're
other
trying
people
to...
what to think.
No, right,
Yeah?
Jupiter.
It's down to
right,
every
okay.
individual
I'm not going to
work
reach
it
now,
out
am
for
I?
themselves.
That's it, you found your point, and that's it. You're
Go
beyond the
finger a dog.
conversation.
JOJ, go finger a
You're
dog.
having a conversation with yourself,
Go
Matthew.
finger a
Would you
dog,
like to
that's your
engage in a
level.
conversation?
That's your level. Go finger a dog.
Yeah, so someone said to me in a very unserious conversation, very unseriously, they were like, "Oh, Noel Scrouge, what have you ever done for your country?" Blah, blah, blah. And as a joke, I was like, "Well, I know what I did for my country."
I don't care.
With the corgi. There
You
you
don't
go.
believe in context. You don't want context. You don't like context. Remember?
Sorry. So, are you?
There's
Where,
no
are you telling me
excuse.
that
It's
I said that?
inappropriate. It's inappropriate.
Right, okay.
Remember your rules. Your rules.
No.
Go finger a dog.
No. Inappropriate and evil. What you said was to a parent.
Well, I think fingering a dog is evil.
Do you see what I mean? You have to maximise jokes to minimise your very real evil actions.
I don't find it very funny
disgusting.
talking about fingering a dog.
Jupiter's sick, but you're still
I'm
sick
sure
as
you
well,
don't. I bet you also don't find it funny talking about all sorts of things that Frankie Boyle has said. You know, the professional comedian whose jokes
Oh,
I
here
was
we go.
repeating.
Trying to minimise what you've done.
If you done anything to that dog,
Yeah,
you need
one was the
reporting
joke,
and
the other one,
locking
you
up.
said it to... How are you
Here we
comparing
go.
the two things you said to a
I'm
parent?
sorry.
Jane.
You can't do that. Stop
You're not going to let me
minimising
talk
what
now,
you've
are
done.
you? This is one of your tactics now. You're not going to let me say what I've got to say. You're going to talk over what I'm going to say.
Coming on here
It's
to
like
fucking
you've
monitor
got the
other
same
people's
tactics
speech.
as the schoolyard bully.
You
You'll say this one
fingered
thing,
the corgi.
repeat it
What do you think the Queen
seriously,
would think
and
of
then...
that?
Right, Empress, can you step in for a second? Can you not see the childhood bullying tactics here of minimising
Don't
one's
bring
actions
Empress into it.
and then
You went a
shouting
step
over
up
it?
here,
Empress,
have a row
can
with
you...
me, and now it's
Empress,
turned
I
around on
can't
yourself.
actually
You
speak.
don't
Can you mute
fucking
her for a
like
minute
it,
and then
do
mute
ya?
me for a minute? Are we allowed to do that? Can we mute each
I
other
mean,
for just
yeah,
a minute? so we can
I'm
talk?
trusting that you're both adults and you can kind of take it in turns. But yeah, I mean,
We can't. She can't. She won't let me talk. So if I'm
Then
allowed to
you're
talk,
asking
I'll
what
talk.
his
Do you
motivation
see what I
is
mean?
for coming up
Do you
here
see
and
what I
changing
mean,
the
Empress?
subject.
I'm not allowed to
That's what
talk.
I
I'm
wanna
not allowed
know.
to get myself out there or express it because I've said something that threatens Jupiter. She
On
doesn't
this
like it, so
occasion,
now
you've
she's
got
going to
a
try and
point, Jupiter.
minimalise her actions, maximalise everybody else's,
You know, I
talk
can't
over them
stand
so they
you,
can't
but
explain themselves. Because if they
you're
explain
right to call
themselves,
them out for
then
that.
that
You
would
don't
mean
like
that...
explanations. You said that's minimalisation.
No.
And if he's
What?
not guilty
No, that's
of
not what I
anything,
said. I didn't say that. When did I
he's
say
still
that?
sick in
Yeah, you
saying
did,
that,
because
even
when I
for
was
a
given
joke.
an explanation, you said it was minimalisation. So
That's
you've got
the
to actually
Yeah,
give
he's
your
virtually
own judgments,
advocating-
mate.
You weren't giving an explanation. You were trying to
It could
put
be
into
seen as.
context why telling a parent.
Oh, I was
you were
trying
going
to
dig
give
up their
context. So
child.
why should I let you give context?
Hang on a second. Are you seriously saying that they're the same type of thing? That making a joke, albeit a tasteless, stupid joke, yeah, stupid joke,
Why
but
did
it was a
you say
joke
it?
that I reported to
I would say that what you're doing is actually
I
worse.
haven't asked you the question.
Because
Why are you answering?
there's a possibility that you might actually want to go and finger dogs. Yeah?
Right, I'm just gonna. Right, I don't want to do it on this channel, Empress, but I can just turn my mic up really loud, and then I can talk, and she doesn't talk over me. Otherwise, what? So you do with it now, where all right, okay, so I've got an opportunity where I've got a lull in the conversation. I'll take this. So it's not the same to compare somebody repeating Frankie Boyle's jokes to actually
who
telling a
decides
parent.
that?
I
Who
didn't. Oh my
decides that?
god. Oh my god. Normal everyday people, Jupiter. If you don't,
But this
if
is
you
where
can't
your
honestly,
delusions of
right,
grandeur come in.
no, delusion. Okay, just so you know, delusions of grandeur means that you think that you've got exceptional power, wealth, or talents or importance. It's a symptom of
Well, you
underlying
think you've
mental
got
health conditions
importance
like
here, and your
schizophrenia.
opinion matters more than everybody else's.
I didn't say that. You've just made that up.
Well, that's what you're acting like.
No, you've just made it up. I didn't say it. Didn't act like it. You just.
You
made
don't
it
have
up.
to say it. We can judge by the way that you've been carrying on.
Oh, sure. Oh, so you are making it up then? I'm glad that you're admitting that.
No, I'm
You
not
just
making
invented
it
it.
up.
You
I'm
feel it's true,
evaluating.
so
I'm
you're saying that it
evaluating
is.
the whole way that you have come on here, your persona, the words that you've used,
No,
the inferences
yeah,
that you've
sure.
put across, the fact that you say that people can't show context or explain themselves because it's minimalisation, but you want to give yourself a privilege of having context.
I repeated a Frankie Boyle joke. What did you do
I
again?
couldn't care less
Oh.
what you repeated.
You threatened to dig up dead children to their parents.
No, I didn't, and now you've
Or you
misquoted
singing
again.
songs about digging up dead children, go and dig up dead kids to the parents of these kids. That
Parents, again, you're lying.
Parents. Sorry, did I put an S on the end? Sorry, was I so far out of there that you didn't
you're always
understand what I was saying?
exaggerating.
I mean, look, Jupiter. The thing with Jupiter and the other lady has been going on for many, many years. JOJ. I mean, I don't really get involved with the arguments anymore because, like, yeah.
To be honest with you, Empress, it's not really an argument. It's just, I
So I
don't really
never
care that
actually
much.
said
It's
it to
just
the mother. I said it to Belly.
I'm trying to talk to Empress and he won't let me because you're threatened about the things that I might say. If you just stick quiet for a second. There you go. Thank you. So as I was saying, Empress, yeah, it's not really like anything that I want to, you know what I mean? It's not even a big argument. The only reason I come up was because she kept doing this thing where she's like, oh, did someone point something out about me? Well, I must double down on them. They're just trolls. They're repeating this. They're doing that. They're doing this. And it's like, well, if you're going to talk about me, I'm going to come up and explain what I've got to say. And all I'm saying is that the pot calling the kettle black, that was literally the sum total of my point, and I would happily have moved on. But you had to do this thing where, in order to...
No, and I think Jupiter has said that we've all said things on here. Like, remember, I've been on here for 10 plus years now.
Yep.
And we've all said things that we probably shouldn't have said.
Yep.
Again, though, do you think that, like... I mean, I'm just going to ask you, because maybe
I can't really be a hypocrite, JJ, because I have told people to suck their parents, innit?
Yeah, I mean, suck your mum is like suck your dad. It's a thing that people say. I'm not going to... Do you think that's the same level as... telling a parent to be digging up a dead child and shit.
No, I mean, Jubes already knows I didn't agree with that. She knows I don't.
But have you ever done that? Maybe I'm the weird one on the panel. Have you ever done that?
No, I haven't ever said anything like that.
No, but Becca told you herself that she's told
it.
other people to dig up their dead dad and suck them. In temper. We've all said things in temper that are disgusting. Difference is, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, and I don't care who it hurts. I think that when those sort of things reveal who you are as a person in temper, I've never told anyone to go and dig up their dead children. Jupiter. Okay, so do you think that makes you better than us?
No, I think that it means that you are the last person to be talking about other people's behaviours. I think that the irony is unbelievable, and I'm allowed to point out the hypocrisy of you talking about other people's behaviours. Sure, they might be objectively worse than you. Who cares? Who knows? I mean, it's kind of subjective, isn't it? Good, bad, all that stuff. When what we do know objectively is that you yourself are in that camp, and it's weird. It's just weird to hear you doing that. Whereas, do you know what I mean? Like, that's all it is. I'm allowed to point out the irony. I'm allowed to point out the hypocrisy of a woman such as yourself with a history such as yours to sit there and talk about other people. And someone's going to point out the irony. And if you're then jumping on them in the chat and being like, well, they're just a troll, they're just a this, they're just a that, they might come up and they might just do this and say, hang on a minute, I think that's wrong.
Okay,
I think
can I reply, or are you still scared that
I'm not trying to troll you. I'm not trying to follow you. It's not about you. It doesn't all revolve around you. I just made a couple comments in a chat of somebody else's. And we've all agreed that none of us on the panel have done what you've done. That's a you thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I'm not even, again, and that could fall into the whole minimal.
Becca, am I allowed to respond to him?
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah, obviously, you can.
He's crying. Right, so, JOJ, firstly, you come in the side chat, you made a comment, you disproved, you made the point that you didn't think that I should have a voice. Okay, fine. But then you carried on, atting at me and atting at me and atting me.
I never atted it once, that's a lie. You're a liar. I never did that.
Yeah, you did. You used my name. Jupiter, blah, 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 blah. Jupiter,
I never
blah,
wrote
blah, blah, blah,
First of all, I said Jupiter. I never atted you.
Right?
You're lying.
So
I never did that. I never atted you. Can we agree? I never atted you.
Right, so that is troll behaviour.
Can we agree? I never atted. If that's what you think makes a troll, then we agreed I never did that. Right? I never atted you at all. There was no at. Never happened.
So because you didn't put a little squirrely at, yeah, and the technicality of it, you think using my name...
Did I? I didn't at you.
As far as I'm concerned, when you address me by name, you are
I didn't address you. First of all, I didn't even address you by name. I just put Jupes did this, that, and the other. And a couple of times, just Jupes and this, that, and the other.
I didn't call you Jupiter, I called you Jupes. Same thing, mate.
So we agree I never
You see,
asked
the problem with you is you're anal. You see, the problem with you, you're anal.
No,
and you are anal. And you are anal. By the way, I'll let you speak. You're the one that's trying to talk over me because you're scared of what I'm going to say.
You're the one that's lying, and I'm pointing it out.
I let you speak. I let you do a monologue, but you're the one who's scared of what I'm going to say. You're the one that's scared of what I'm going to say.
Okay, moving on though, Jupiter. I never asked you.
Number two, you're anal. And the reason that you're anal is because you think that if you can win on a technicality, it actually dismisses the greater argument. And the greater argument is this, yeah? All people on these channels have been under duress. You haven't been around for the same level of time in this community that I have, Becca has, or a lot of other people in the side chat. We understand that people say things in temper. We also understand that individuals are different, and you weigh up a lot of what they're going under, the duress, what led up to it, why people say it, should it be excused, should we call it out, etc., etc., etc. Yeah? Now, I might say fucking horrible things to people every now and again when they're fucking asking for it, in my opinion, right? My opinion doesn't have to stand and be your opinion. It doesn't have to be Becca's opinion. Yeah? But you are sitting here talking about a subject that you was not privy to. Now, are you aware that before I even made the comment, I said I apologise to anybody that gets offended by this comment I'm about to make? Are you aware of that, Jojo? No, you're not. Because you've only been told half a story. It's not irrelevant. It's not irrelevant. It's not irrelevant. It's not irrelevant. You attack my kids, I'm going to attack yours. Yeah? Whether they're dead or alive, I don't give a fuck. Yeah? You attack my kids. The difference between me and you, the difference between me and you, the difference between me and you,
is it maturity?
Between me and you, the difference between me and you, the difference between me and you,
Say it one more time, just in case. Give yourself a bit more time to think.
You don't like being spoke over, do you? You don't like being spoke over, do you? You don't like being spoke over, do you? But you like to speak over other people. The difference between me and you, J.O.J., right?
Yeah.
Is that I can actually see nuance, you can't. Number two, I'm not a fucking virtual signaler, right? I'm not here to try and say, oh, look at me, I'm better than everybody else. I know I've got my faults and I admit my faults, yeah? But the difference between me and you is I'm not into bestiality. I wouldn't be joking about sexual offences against animals or kids, yeah? But you did. So I look at you and I think I'm better than you. You look at me and you think you're better than me. I don't give a fuck. I think you fucking do.
So I don't think I'm better than you. I think we're all humans going through an experience on the planet. I think that some humans do some dark, nasty shit and say horrendous things and broadcast them online.
Like you, fingering the dog.
Yeah, so repeating Frankie Boyle jokes isn't the same thing. You can try and equate them as much as you can.
In your world.
No, you do this thing where everybody lives in their own. No, some of us have a shared existence.
In your
some of us
world.
share a land. We share a world. In our world, Jupiter, in the world that we live in British society. Let's make it more specific. It's okay to repeat jokes that people said in the right circumstances. That's fine. I haven't finished. No, you're not going to tell me to stop.
Becca,
I haven't finished.
Becca, I want to ask one simple question.
Yeah. No, hang the fuck on a second. You just did that whole rant
judge
about
a joke
I'm not allowed
that's inappropriate if it's
and
disgusting.
then you want to just go over their art. So yeah, sure. In the context that I was in, a joke that I repeated, yeah, sure, that's fine. It's not even an original Lewis joke. It was another British person who specialises in making a bit sketchy jokes, but very famous for it, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? He made that joke, so I took that joke and I ran with it in the right context. Someone was asking me, what have I done for my queen and country? So it was very similar to the setup to that joke, so I applied it there.
You fingered their dogs?
I'm happy to explain. No, I made a joke, Jupiter. I repeated a joke. So now, do you understand that there is a difference between repeating a joke?
No, I don't understand, Joe. I think you're disgusting.
Right, okay, so you're telling me right now, you're a grown-ass adult, you don't know the difference between repeating a joke and singing about digging up someone's dead children.
I think you're disgusting.
Allow me to finish. Not only do you not know the difference...
Yeah, but I think you're vile and I don't like you.
That's possibly the issue. That you don't see the difference. That you think that they're just the same thing. That's the issue, isn't it?
I think that both things are disgusting. I think that both things could be seen as vile. And I don't like you.
Well, this isn't childish at all. But both of them are just as bad as each other. I don't like you. All right then, Jupiter. So anyway, back to reality though. Back at home at the ranch. Here's how it works.
It's not
Repeating
childish.
jokes-
So was
repeating
it
jokes that
childish when
Frankie
you told
Boyle has said
me? When you
Repeating
told me
jokes
you
that
don't
Frankie
like me,
Boyle
was
has
that
said
childish?
isn't-
So now you're saying that your own
It was an
actions were
explanation.
childish.
You were telling me you are a troll.
Yeah,
and there
so
was
I just
context
gave you
to
an
it.
explanation and told you I don't like you, but now it's childish.
Without any triggering. You just came out with it. It wasn't in the conversation. There was nothing that said it that would have triggered that. You just said it for the sake of saying it.
No,
You don't
I
understand
don't like
nuance
you.
and social cues, do you?
I'm not saying it for the sake of saying it, Joe.
No,
I
you
don't like
did it in you entered it into a conversation where it was completely irrelevant to the
No,
conversation.
you asked me what I thought, and I told you what I thought.
I didn't ask you. I didn't say Jupiter. What do you think? I never asked that.
No, you
Do
said
you see
you
now that
think,
in the
and
context
so
of the
I had to
conversation we were
correct.
having, it was
I had to
random.
correct the fact that you were putting out a false premise of what I thought.
Oh, so we agree that I didn't say that then. The way
here
you
we go, a
just said it was wrong,
technicality.
wasn't it?
A technicality thinks that
It's
means
not
it's
a
winning.
technicality. See, this is a thing. You think that like if I go, oh well, I didn't do that and that never happened, you're like, oh, that's just a technicality. No, it's me pointing out things that never happened because they're key instruments in your argument. Well, you asked me a question, so I told you.
It's not a key
And now
instrument in my
it's very
argument.
important. It's
The
very
key instrument of my argument would be this: that everybody's got different levels of what is filed.
Let me finish my sentence
Everybody
and
has
you might
got
understand.
different levels
Jupiter,
of what
allow
is
me to
filed,
finish
what
my
is
sentence and
disgusted,
you might understand.
what is acceptable,
So what I'm
and what
saying
isn't
is,
acceptable. And a lot of it is
she's
relative
flailing
to how
around
you
and
know
she's
the
panicking.
person,
Can you just mute her for a
or
second?
to do with the
Just one
context that
second.
leads up to a situation.
Right, okay. So what I was trying to say was that when you do that, when you make these little things inside an argument, and you do it a lot, where you go, well, the only reason I did this was because you did that. When I can prove I didn't do that thing that you said I did, you then go, oh, that's just a technicality. No, that was what your argument rested on. You said that the reason why it wasn't irregular or unusual or random to just insert that you don't like me, it wasn't childish, just because it was part of the conversation, and I asked you what you thought, except I didn't ask you. So it was random. It was just inserted in there. You don't really get how conversations work, do you? It's all about domination for you, isn't it?
You see the
You want to
gaslighting
dominate
technique.
the conversation, and you want to be able to control a narrative so that you don't come out looking like what you are.
Control what narrative?
So, for example, right now, as this conversation was going, I said that, hang on a minute, you've just inserted a random thing in there with no regards to the social construct of the conversation that we're having. It completely randomly, you just inserted that thing in there. And then you went, actually, you asked me a question. And I'm like, well, no, I didn't ask you the question. Oh, well, you're this, you're that, it's technical, it's this. And then you start freaking out. You start like, you're not really audible. No one understands what you're saying. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then you start jumping and repeating. Then you start repeating things on a loop. It becomes really weird and childish. It's like
Right,
talking
so
to my
number
nephew.
one, I haven't repeated anything on a loop. Number
Yes,
two,
you have. Yes,
number
you
two,
did.
you're trying. No, stop
Can
over
we-
talking
can-
to me. You
well,
don't
no,
like it
can
when
we
I'm
agree
doing it
that's
to
a lie?
you. When
I'm sorry,
you.
Jupiter, we're not going to
No,
move on
we
from this
can't
point.
agree
Can you
that that's
agree
a lie.
that you
No,
have repeated?
no,
In fact,
no,
right, okay then.
no,
Wait there. Am I
no,
allowed to play it?
no,
Can I play it to you?
No.
You're doing it now.
You made
Doing
the
it now.
statement, and then at the end of the
Jupiter,
statement,
you
you
just
said
did it now.
Jews. You asked me for an answer. When you actually made your statement,
and then you
and your
started with
full
a lie.
premise, when
Then you started with a lie, and you started to
Becca,
repeat
he
yourself.
don't want me to. He don't like it when I talk over him, but he also.
I don't like it when you lie. I don't like it when you lie. If you start with a lie, I'm going to correct it. You said you went, that never happened. I never repeated myself. And then 2 seconds later, you went, no, like a liar in reverse.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Can you keep him quiet? And if he talks, put him in the back, and then he can come up to respond.
It's not your show.
And
You've
do
already
the same for
established
me.
that doesn't.
Do the same
not
for
how
me.
it
Guys, let each other speak, innit? I don't want to be
Okay, but if
putting-
you lie,
When
I'm going to
he
point it out.
made the statement, he made the statement of what he believed I believed, and then said Jukes
No, I
at the
didn't.
end of
I
it.
didn't.
Yes, you did.
That's another lie.
Yes, you did. Which meant you wanted a rhetorical. You wanted me to answer. So therefore, it's a question. You are inflecting a question.
So I didn't
in
make
the
a
way
statement,
that you
I asked a
worded
question.
things. You inferred. You wanted me to confirm or deny.
And then
So
you
that's
started
why
telling a lie.
I told
Then
you
you started to tell a
what
lie.
my
So I
opinion
interrupted you.
was.
No,
And
you started
then
to
you got
lie.
upset because
and then
I happened to tell you that I
What
don't
did you
like
say, James? Can you, at this point, can you even repeat back what you said? Do you even remember at this point?
I said I don't like you, and that is what upset you.
Do you think that's the bit that we're talking about now? Because we moved on from that part, didn't we?
So what's the bit you're talking about?
You've got confused and lost in that. You don't know what we're talking about, do you, Juice? You've got lost in this conversation.
What do you mean? You have actually gone on a divergent to argue that you didn't ask me a question.
Really good job of
that
bringing
you
it right
told
back.
you told me, yeah, what I believed, and I said no, that's not what I believe.
Yeah, that isn't how that went. Should I replay it for you so you can understand how it went? Because that isn't how the conversation went, Jupiter. Here's what I think. I think that you're in sheer panic mode. Your heart rate's up. You're breathing a bit heavy, and you've now forgotten what we were even talking about. You're in.
Wait,
this is it. This is my
Joe, you just come up to our gigs at Jupiter.
Initially, no, I didn't. I came up because Jupiter was throwing digs at me in the chat while I was saying, "Oh, this is the pot calling the kettle black," and then she's like, "You keep atting me," and I'm like, "Well, I'm not atting you. That isn't what's going on." And also, a few other things were being said on the panel, so I thought I'd come up and just explain that this is the pot calling the kettle black. But because it's Jupiter, this conversation can never end because she can't, unless it's a non-humiliating
Well, the
offer.
conversation can end.
She cannot.
It can end. It can end. It can end with
Yeah,
you
it can.
accepting that I don't agree with you.
Yeah.
Okay,
Agree to
it can
disagree.
also end with you
That's the
accepting
end.
that
And it can
nobody
end-
asked if you did.
And it can
Nobody
end
asked you
with
to
you
agree.
accepting that I don't care what you think of me. I don't
Okay,
like
I
you.
accept that.
It's
Then can it end?
it's
There you go.
Right,
Boom.
right. It's
There you go. Off ramp for the
reciprocal.
entire conversation.
Yeah,
There you
and
go. Done.
And next time,
And
don't
there's an
come
and. She can't help
next
herself.
time,
Fucking hell.
don't come in
Right.
and ask me a question if you don't want to respond.
You see what I'm saying? She can't help it. I have to sit here and listen to her do that. And if I respond to it, that's then a conversation, isn't it? She's got me at ransom here. She goes, right,
Okay.
here's the end of the conversation. Brilliant. And
Okay,
another
Becca.
thing. Oh, okay then.
Yeah.
And if I don't respond,
If
not only am
somebody
I
comes
just have to
into a
take
side
it,
chat,
but then
Writes your name and puts a question mark at the end of the first
also,
sentence.
can we stop calling it
Yeah.
the side chat? You
Would
say
you
that a lot. I
say-
don't know why you do that.
would
That's
you
not the side
say-
chat. That's the chat.
No, it's not, because there's a back chat.
Yeah, that's called the back chat. There's the chat. There's the private chat.
YouTube side chat is commonly referred to as
Yeah,
side chat.
that's kind of
Well,
what we
we're not-
call
we're
it.
not blaming
It's
that,
only,
it's-
and this isn't even a dupe thing. It's only, it's so weird. It's like only you guys I know that do. They're like, oh,
Yeah,
side chat.
we've been doing it for years,
Like,
Jojo. We always call
why
it the
do you
side
call it
chat. We
side
always,
chat?
because it's on the side, isn't it?
Exactly.
Fucking hell, I'm gonna shoot myself right.
It's on the side of the screen, so it's called the side chat. There you go.
Alright, do you know what? I'll give you that. But I was like, it's just the chat, and then there's like the back chat, and then there's like, it's just weird YouTube culture, isn't it? Not weird, but everyone's got their own, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Each
the
to their
whole
own
point.
and that.
That's the whole
Garment
point.
doesn't have for sixpence.
So, the fact of the matter is, you did
Oh,
come
we're gonna
in,
go right
you
back
did
to
at
it
me.
now. After we
Would you-
just,
okay,
after
so-
Empress just came in and
No, I'm
saved
not
the
going to
day.
talk to you. I'm not going to talk to you.
Oh, we're just going to talk about me and about the situation like I'm not here and I have
Someone
to
comes in a
accept
side
that. No,
chat
Jupiter, I'm not
and
a child.
puts your
I'm not one
name
of
in a
these
question,
people that's just going to
Becca,
sit here and take
and
it.
puts a question
right,
mark
Jay,
at the
Jay,
end of
shut
it.
Can
Do
we
you
agree now that this
consider
conversation
that
could have
an
ended
act
5
towards
full minutes
you?
ago? It's Jupiter. She just
Right.
I mean,
doesn't
I've
help
got-
herself.
talking about you.
I've got the comment on the screen, and it says,
Right.
"Jupes, to be fair, didn't you sing about digging up dead children? Question mark. Pot calling the kettle black." So, I mean, kind of is a question, JOJ. I can't really say it's
Yeah,
not.
you put a question mark at the end of the fucking sentence. It's a
Hang on,
question.
let him respond, Sean. Let him respond.
Either way, whether it was obviously rhetorical or whatever doesn't really matter. But the reality is that that one thing there doesn't, or like a couple of comments, that doesn't constitute as trolling. That doesn't constitute as targeting Jupiter. She kept making out that she was the victim in all of this. So I came up to say that I'm not a troll. I'm just someone who's listening to this chat, listening to this conversation happening on panel, and I've just heard the irony. So I commented along to it. She's like, "You keep atting me. There isn't a single fucking at there. I'm not atting you. I'm not doing that. I'm not following you into this big hole." Well, I heard that you repeated a joke that Frankie Boyle once said on panel. Oh, how dare, you're such an evil, and you're a troll. Not because I can define what a troll is, but because I don't like you. Okay, that's not what a troll is. That's not what the definition of a troll is. That's absolutely sound. Sweet, we agree. You were a scumbag. You said some awful, disgusting, heinous shit to people about their dead children. That is inexcusable, indefensible, and that's the point I want to land on.
Got it wrong again.
I thought you were going to let me have the last word, Jupiter. I was just finished then.
All right, dog.
Can't help it, can you? You can't help. It has to be this. No, in the right narrative, in the narrative where I can change it. All right, then, there's my last word. Shall we move on?
Go fiddler dog.
I
Yeah, but
didn't think so.
you completely
Okay, so
took
I
away the
was
subject of this discussion that was actually initially started.
Imagine that, James. Going back to the conversation
Just because you want to spoke about dupes, come on. Just let it go, man. Clearly you don't like dupes and you got issues with dupes. You don't like dupes, you got issues with dupes. What the fuck you at?
No, yeah. So anyway, so as I was saying, so it started off with they were just talking about something else. I said, "Oh, that's the pot calling the kettle black, that is right there," basically, and then it inspired this whole rant. At which point, I really didn't have much of a choice but to jump up and say, like, "Hang on a minute, that isn't true. None of that happened. It's all lies." Hang about. You know what I mean?
What have you actually come to discuss? Have you actually come to discuss
He wanted to
No,
come and
that was
discuss
literally
the things that these women have
I
experienced
wasn't
from another person?
Okay, so James, I wasn't coming up on panel. Dupes asked me to. She was like, "Come on and get on the panel. Come on the panel right now." So I did.
If somebody asks you to put your hand in the fire, are you going to do it?
So are you trying to? Are you saying that like me?
No,
So hang on a minute. It's all right, James. Okay.
Seeing as I've got a moment with you, and you're obviously
It's the guy that wants to kill all
the judge of all morals. So you've been banging on for God knows how long now that Jupiter said something about digging somebody's family member up and fucking them. Now you know.
No, I never said fuck him. I never said fuck him.
Oh no, sorry, just digging the. Sorry, I apologise. Just let me finish. Don't interrupt, JLJ. Don't interrupt. You don't like it when people interrupt you. Don't be rude. So you've been banging on about it for ages now. That Jupiter. Don't be rude. I'm asking you a question. No. You're not going to do this. You're not going to do this. JLJ, you're not going to do this. Stop it, JLJ. Stop it. So you've been banging on about it for ages now. So did you know that Veli said to Kaylee to go and dig her dead father up? No, I'm asking you a question. Stop it. Why are you running from it? Are you scared?
Running from you? No, I'm just giving myself.
Let me ask you the question. You're not scared of it, are you?
No, I'm just giving myself time so I can open up my studio so I can.
You give yourself time so you can try and think of a response. So he's just said he's giving himself time. Basically, he's giving himself time so he can try and think of a response. So basically, Veli has said to Kaylee, Veli has said to Kaylee to go and dig her dead father up and suck him off. What have you got to say about that?
Absolutely nothing. I don't know who Kaylee is. Never heard.
He doesn't have anything to say about that because it's Veli and he doesn't have a bollock to say it. But because it's Jupiter, he'll bang on about it for fucking months and months and months. You're a fucking hippie. What about your dad saying that black people are dark and shiny? That's quite racist, isn't it?
Black people were dark and shiny. He did
not. I've got it recorded. You need me to dig it out so I can play it because I made you address it, didn't I?
Actually, I would love you to. Could you do that? Because I've also got a clip here of you that I'm about to play.
Yes, I will find it. I will find it. So are you, one minute, just to clarify, are you denying that your dad said there's dark people, there's really dark ones, there's really shiny ones? Who are shiny black people?
What he was saying was he was describing the amount of different.
Oh, I thought he wasn't saying it. I thought he didn't say that they were dark and shiny.
I didn't say that he didn't say that. I said that he said this in a completely difficult. He was talking about the unity.
Oh, so he did say it, but there's context to what your dad said. So there's context to what your dad says, but there's no context to what anybody else says. And you don't allow context to where anybody else says things. You're a little gimp. Just Jupiter. That one incident. No, you're a little gimp, that's why.
Pretending where she's saying to people that she wants to dig up children. In that
that shows that you haven't got standards then.
He's biased. He's got no standards. He's using it just to attack you. That's all he's doing. He's a troll.
Right, okay. So, first of all,
because if he did have standards, when I just told him about Veli, he wouldn't turn around and say, I don't think anything about it. He'd be like, fuck off, really? I'm going to have to pull him about that. I'm going to have to ask him. If I've got standards, then I can't allow that from anybody. I can't accept it from Jupiter. There you go. Now he's saying I will ask him because we've held him to account. You're a little scumbag, and you've got no standards at all. Shut your little sim. Get back to your caravan. Get some fucking eating in it.
You're going to run away now. You're going to run away now because I'm about to.
No, I'm not going to run anywhere. I'm going to make a joint. What are you talking about?
There's no law that does that. Right, listen to how he talks about Gazan children, this man here.
I'll repeat what I said. Any children, regardless whether any terrorists, regardless whether they're children, because unfortunately children in Palestine, they do get groomed and they do become child soldiers. But that doesn't mean that they get to kill a fucking Jew and not expect to be killed back. Why do you neck it?
No, you said that they were all savages and that we should murder them all.
I showed videos and you ran. I showed the video and you ran. I showed you that they were savages. I showed you when they were running around with AK-47s. That's savage.
No,
You don't need to play anything. I repeat it. Any kid running around with an AK-47 is a savage. I'll boot him.
Oh, so
there you go.
So there you
go. No, keep playing cunt. Any kid who picks up an AK-47 is savage, and I'll boot him in teeth.
Okay, then stop talking because that isn't what you said. Let's listen to what you actually said.
Context.
Exactly. There's always context. You say. And he also went on to show videos of like the training camps and that, and he legged it like a little shitbag. He didn't want to watch it.
That never.
Yeah, he did. I've got it all recorded. I've got all that stream recorded. Don't lie, you little gimp.
No, you don't. Yes, I
do have it recorded. It was on Easy. I do have it recorded.
So, I've got the stream recorded.
Well, you don't have it recorded. You know what I've got or not? How he thinks he is and how moral he thinks he is. That he thinks he knows what I've got recorded or not. Who the fuck do you think you are, you little gimp?
No, what I'm about to say is, here's how. First of all, let's just get this clarified. You are a disgusting piece of shit that was calling.
So's your dad for calling for political violence, which is terrorism, by the way. Your dad is a terrorist, and he advocates for terrorist activity.
This is what is going to happen. He said that I predict that we're going to...
No, he never said that. He said we should go back to a time when we did that.
Say that, but it's been...
He advocated for it. He advocated. Advocation is illegal. Yes, he did.
He didn't advocate for violence at all. He didn't say that you should get outside right now and start attacking people.
What did he say? Go on, tell us what he said.
He goes, I think this is going to happen. He's like, no, he never.
That's a lie.
All right.
That is a lie. He didn't say I think at all. He didn't say I think. You're a liar.
Yes, yeah, he did.
He doesn't stand on anything. He thinks he's got morals. You can't even tell the truth.
Yeah, in fact, do you know what we could do? We can ask Jupiter, you were sat listening with Jamie. Jamie repeated it back and said that. He said, I think, didn't he? And then you went, actually, no, I don't necessarily agree with this, that, or the other, blah, blah, blah. But it was brought up to you from everybody else. When they were
a terrorist.
It was inciting violence.
Right. Okay. So, just to clarify, with all of the reports and everything else that went in, do you not think that something would have happened if it actually...
Who reported him? Who reported him? We're not like you.
Are you serious? Every fucker in the dog did, and don't actually...
Right, name me one person who reported him. Name me one.
Yeah, who reported him?
Jamie reported him. Jamie
from Society X?
No, he never.
I'm asking that because I think you're lying there.
Not only that, but he was also going, we're going to call the police.
No, so that's right. So you're saying Jamie reported him? Right, we'll take that. I've got another name.
I'm also saying that Jamie was saying that he was going...
Any other names? He said every man and his dog. He always brings dogs into it. Why do you always bring... What's this affinity with dogs like? Why are you always bringing dogs into it? He said every man and his dog knows about it. And the second that you get asked what you do for this country, you talk about fingering dogs. What is it with dogs?
Okay. Let's make this easy then.
You need to point to RSPCA, if anything. You don't need to point to cartel. You need to point to RSPCA.
What happened to you? Fucking me. This is the thing that I repeated one joke by Frankie Boyle one time, and you think that gives you more?
Yeah, I will repeat that joke. That one could. If somebody asked me, listen, I'll address you. If somebody asked me, what have I done for this country, I wouldn't think of a Frankie Boyle joke about shagging dogs. You did.
First of all, it wasn't shagging dogs. Let's make that clear.
Oh, there you go. It was fingering. It was.
That was the name of the joke. That was the.
Wow, this guy. He gets that triggered. He'll even justify his degenerate joke about dogs.
Do you know what? That's right. First of all, let's get this first.
Ain't nothing but a hound dog.
Having people who are circumventing bans on your life is your own channel. You're not allowed to have people circumventing bans on your life. It's been banned time and time again. Second of all, I'm allowed to repeat jokes by Frankie Bull. I'm allowed to do it. It's on the BBC fucking C. I'm allowed to repeat it on YouTube.
Yeah, if I've got anything to do, you won't go out anywhere near dogs. 9 years.
Third of all, now we get to the serious part of it.
Yeah, but we don't believe the BBC is a level that we should be adhering to because
no, I agree with that.
So anyway, so as I was saying, all right, not just BBC Channel 14.
I'll repeat it. Listen, before you get there, I'm a clairvoyant. Any Palestinian child, unfortunately, who gets groomed into becoming a soldier of terror.
You didn't add that in. You didn't add
they are savage little bastards. Listen, because you took it off 2 minutes when the conversation was for about 4 fucking hours. Stop lying. I didn't say every single Palestinian. If anything, this is what happens to Johnny Come Latelys. I always say that Muslims are the first fucking victim of Islam. I also say that children should not be fucking groomed into fucking becoming a soldier. And it's one of the biggest fucking injustices to Palestinians Palestinians is that they've got a Palestinian Martyrs Fund which pays for those children to become martyrs. So I've always spoken about the fucking injustices to Palestinians from both, and I'm not just pretend it's coming from that. I also say that Israel have gone too far at times, and with their plans with the ABC and stuff, it doesn't help the situation. So I do speak very level-headed about it, but I have got my stance. I am not going to be convinced by people like you that I can't say that children who pick up AK-47s and kill Jewish people aren't savages, because they are. They're savage little bastards. Now wind your fucking neck in.
Okay, so am I allowed to, without you jumping in, can I play what you act?
No, because you didn't let me finish at all then. You spoke all the way through that, so how do you expect me to do the same to you? Go and suck your mother. Go and suck your mother.
Right, okay, we're back there now then. So we're going to go back to it now. You were saying that all kids in Gaza...
Exactly, it's because he's got a fucking Android or something. He lives in a caravan.
It's my laptop playing at the moment. Should I put it on the speaker and you can hear it a bit louder?
Stop his ass. Hey, up, man. Stop his ass, honestly. Let me say one more thing, because you were saying that Jupiter always talks about herself and always makes it about herself. Jupiter was happily speaking about fucking Kaylee with Sakina, and you jumped on and made it about her. So fucking don't chat shit.
I made a comment, and then she was
You made it about her, and you jumped on and you made it about her. Stop lying.
Right, listen, basically, Luke, you are an absolute dirty, vile...
And so's your dad. And so's your dad.
Well, I like
That's not very nice, J.O.J.
So's your dad.
Only was advocating for the death of children. Children!
Yes, I will repeat it. If a child, unfortunately, is intent on killing you, and you have got an AK-47 and a green bandana on, I believe that you should take them out before they kill you and your family.
What you said was all children in Gaza are savage little...
Play me saying that all children are savage. You lying bastard, play it.
He never said all children.
Play it. Play it, man.
The children in Gaza are savage.
Yes.
The children in Gaza.
Oh, so you added the word all. So you added the word all, just to clarify.
So the children in Gaza's are all savages carrying AK-47.
Talking about all of the children in Gaza.
Listen, Jupiter, he can try and twist it all he wants. He can make it all he wants. Listen, 1 minute, I'm saying something. I had a conversation with counter-terrorism, as you all know, and by the end of that conversation, counter-terrorism was laughing and joking with me, so they don't take it serious either. Wind your neck in, Gimp.
Yeah, and it was probably
so anyway, Jupiter, as I was saying, if I...
Yeah, of course you are, him and his little Gimp dad.
Let's try this another way then.
No, let's try and move on and not talk about Jupiter. Like, you want to make it all about Jupiter, yet said Jupiter always wants to make it about her.
I'm talking about Jupiter right now. I'm talking about what you said, Luke. So I'm saying...
No, you're lying about what I said. You're lying about what I said.
I'm not going to be allowed to talk, am I?
No, you're not, because you're a Gimp and you lie about what people say. And then when we call you out for it, you play a recording which proves you fucking wrong, and then you try and move on from it.
You shout over people when they give you the answer. I'm telling you why.
That's what you do. I'm giving you a taste of your medicine, JLJ. That's all you've been doing all night.
Jupiter, here's how this works then. So if I
see how he wants to go. What is it? People like Shines, people like you. I'm here to fucking slap you all over, Gaff, and you continuously want to go with Jupiter, you want to go with women.
Because I've already told you I don't like you.
And you're afraid of what I'm going to say. You're afraid of confronting me, look him.
James, if I say...
I want James to get involved. Look at him, help me, somebody chuck him a fucking armband.
James, if I say children in Britain are savage little fuckers, do you think I'm talking about all the kids in Britain?
No, because you're not.
Wait, you can't compare children in Gaza to children in Britain, because we have so much freedom and liberty, and Gazans, unfortunately, are told to fucking kill Jews before they're brought into army at a very young age. Shines even tried to compare it to Chinese people teaching their kids karate. Like, you people are what?
First of all, there's no army.
No, it's a terrorist group. So the terrorists are even more justified. They are terrorists.
So what you're saying is that the children
kill all terrorists.
Children of God. So that's
kill
kids
all terrorists.
Kill
all terrorists, I say.
Okay then, so this is what you actually said though. You said that the children in Gaza are savage little fuckers with AK-47s.
Yeah.
Kill them now. Kill them.
No one ever said kill them now. You lie, you. Play it again, lie, you.
Kill them now.
Liar. I said, I said, if they have to be, I said, I've talked about it for many times. So you've all heard these conversations, guys. This is the first time that we're having this conversation, by the way. I've always said that, unfortunately, if a Gaza kid is intent on killing a Jewish person, that Jewish person would have to take that child out, and they would probably have like fucking 10 years worth of PTSD for having to do that. But unfortunately, they haven't made that decision, because if not, they're going to be killed and the family are going to be killed. So yes, kill that fucking little savage.
Okay, so that isn't what you said, and I've got proof. Will you
I'm clarifying what I said.
You haven't got any proof, JOJ.
Just play it. Are you ready? Shall I just play it?
Go on, play it now.
Play the whole thing, yeah?
Play it. Stop crying. Play it now.
In Gaza.
What about your dad?
Dad,
What about your dad?
Dad's a minute.
Shush, we're proving that this
No,
man is
don't tell me
fucking
to shush, you
decently
cunt.
advocating for the murder of
No,
Just
children.
play it. Stop crying. You little. Honestly, you're such a fucking. No wonder you fucking not have a bird. The last one fucking fucked off. Flew off.
Right,
Your
first of all, I do have a
dad
missus.
supports
That's
the
first of all, I'm not a lonely
I bet she's got a dick. I bet she's got a fucking knob. Go on, play it.
Is that why? Is that what you think partners? Is that what
Play
you think
it.
a partner would be? Is that your version of it?
No,
Is that
your
what
partner bends you over and rams you. Now play it.
Are you ready?
But we all know that the children in Gaza are savage little fuckers who pick up AK-47s at 6 years old and they're interested in killing fucking Jews. Now when they get to 14, they're not. Wow. It's good. I'm not finished with it. I'm not finished. Oh, sorry. You're not
I stand by everything.
Based. Pretend to recognise it, but we all know Islamically, you stop being a fucking child once you start hitting puberty.
You start watching a child once you hit puberty Islamic facts.
Arguing with AK-47 on his back and a fucking bomb strapped to him can't be fucking seen as a child, you cunt.
Facts.
So, now,
A child with an AK-47 and a bomb strapped to him can't be seen as a child. I stand by that. Facts. Thank you for playing that. Can you play it again?
Okay, yeah,
Go play it again. Double down on it. Play it again. Play it again. I want to hear it again.
I'm talking about children being raised with a child. It came out about how kids have to they're actually men.
No, rewind it. Start again. I want you to play all that again. I'm proud of myself for that. Bass, Luke, all over. Play it again.
Why is it we all understand what Luke meant and we understand
Because
what
he doesn't want to, Jupiter. He doesn't want to get a narrative.
So here's the thing. Why don't you let me explain what I've got to say? Wait,
I have done.
we don't need to.
Now would be a great opportunity for you guys to shut the fuck up and listen.
How about you suck your mother, lad? Because I've given you a great opportunity to understand the context, and every single time you said it's not about the context, it's about the words.
What is it?
You little game. You shut your mouth.
So aggressively.
You shut your mouth. I'll double down it. Fuck Palestine. And I actually don't want to say that because I'm on Sakina's panel, so I don't want to be disrespectful. But if you want to go there and you want me opinions, I'll double down on it. I stand by what I said.
Is that what
you and your father in Gaza as well, so we can fucking take you out.
Stop talking. Are you ready?
No, I won't stop talking. And you don't tell me what to do. The second that you learn that you don't control things,
this is why
you might get on with people like that.
Are constantly called racist, xenophobic pieces
I
of
don't care what people like you call me, you little game. Who cares? Who cares if you call me racist?
At any point, when you were talking about all of the children in Gaza, because you said the children of Gaza, all that's
You
one of them,
didn't
that's the
say
kids in Gaza,
all.
isn't it?
Babs, he doesn't want to believe anything. It's a game.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault you're thick. When someone says the kids in Gaza,
No, I'm not thick.
they mean the
You
all the kids in
left
Gaza, don't they? The children of Gaza means the kids in Gaza, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. And if you've got a AK-47,
Okay, thank you for admitting that, Luke. So you were talking about the children in Gaza, weren't you? Then you said that they all.
Let me answer you. 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 Repeat to yourself like I am. So just let me answer you, and then we can move on with it. So I will repeat what I said. Listen, stop it. I'll repeat what I said. Which your recording has just proven that if a child...
So you literally just said... Hang on, let's clarify this now. You just said, quite literally, in that context right there, you just said, the children of Gaza, which means...
Yes, blow them up.
all the children of Gaza.
Do you want me to give you context or not?
If you're not
Do you want me to give you the context?
why can't you have a conversation and why do you keep playing
Jupiter, you don't even like it.
Jupiter, do you think that it's a conversation whenever I talk, I get jumped over, and if I play something, it gets talked over?
I'll give you what you want. I'll give you what you want. Now what? Blow them up.
I don't think so.
Well, wait, I'll give you what you want.
Thank you for clarifying that. I just wanted to
Get
point out that
outraged.
you're a moral
Blow them up.
piece of shit that takes aim at
Yes,
children.
yes.
Of all
Correct.
Can
Blow
I
them up.
ask JOJ a question?
Yes, correct. Blow them up.
Right.
Now what?
JOJ,
Oh, wait,
Now
that's
what?
so you just brought kids in Gaza for the sake that they were from Gaza.
No, I've tried to give you the context. You don't want context. Now you want context.
No, yeah, you're right.
Do you want context or not?
There is no context where it's acceptable.
Exactly. So blow them up. Exactly. So blow them up.
There is no context where it's acceptable to murder the children of Gaza. Empress, I know that you're sat there waiting, but this is your...
Look at him. He's now begging for Empress. Empress, look, we can't have this. So here we are trying to discuss the context of it. You don't want the context of it. So I'll give you what you want.
No.
I'll give you a blanket statement. I'll give you a blanket bomb. And now you go, Empress, we can't have this. You're a fucking game. You're a hobbit.
JOJ, what do you think
I'm going to do this other thing now, where I'll say to you, Bob, shut up for a second. So I'll say to you,
No,
very angry.
I say stick your mother. You want to say stick your mother. I say stick your mother.
You seem very aggressive. I wonder,
Yes, suck your
would
mother.
you still have the same sort of aggression if, I don't know, let's make some content for YouTube, right? Let's do some YouTube boxing.
It's
Should we try it?
You're not the 10th person. Yeah, Wisdom tried it last time.
Okay, I'm not
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Very well.
Well, you know, I live in Preston. So you know what to do.
I know someone that owns a gym in
No, I don't mess around with that. Listen, who do you think we are? Fucking misfits boxing, you silly cunt. If you've got an issue, come to Preston, cunt. I'll levy you.
That's so you don't want to do any boxing.
No, I don't do boxing. Street fighting only.
Just illegal stuff, yeah.
Yes.
Can I ask JOJ a question?
Don't see. I need an helmet. I need an helmet. I need maps.
Too scared, aren't you?
He's going full on Wisdom. I need my gloves.
He'd win in a fight for fuck's sake.
Can I ask JOJ a question?
No, I just want to clarify because there's a bit of a misconception. So
Yeah, no, you're getting triggered and now you're getting violent. That's what it is. You get triggered and now you're getting
really
violent.
aggressive and they're like,
It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work with me, lad. I will fucking rag your hair, you little puff.
Right, JOJ, I want to ask you one question and I want one direct answer, yeah? What do you think about your dad supporting a terrorist group?
He didn't mean it. He's 80. He's senile. Is what his excuse was for calling them dark and shiny black
What he's
people.
going to try to say? Oh my God. Your dad supports a terrorist group, so you,
That is
of all
terrorist.
people, have got no right to call anybody else out. Who the fuck do you think you are?
What do you mean the link? The link's
I
pinned.
think he needs the link. He can't read that it's pinned.
Wi-Fi's terrible in caravans. It's the metal walls.
That's why it's not answering you. Here he is. Now there's two of them, fuck's sake.
Oh, I can't be doing that. A couple of burks.
Oh my God. Yeah.
So yeah, as I was saying, to go back to what I was saying just before. Sorry,
What I was saying, yes. Let's go back to what I was saying, yes.
It's almost
Let's go back to what I was saying, because I'm important. I'm really important.
It's almost as though I was midway through a conversation and I got.
That's why you just so you can turn his mic on.
He can't. And do you know what? It works really fucking well.
He's such a control freak, isn't it?
It's about being heard and not being talked over. That's what it's about. So
I will be heard. I shall be heard.
Yeah, no, I will be, and that's it. Bottom line.
Yeah, nobody's gonna listen though.
Guys, let each other speak. Yeah, I'm trying to cook as well as trying to control the panel.
Bex?
I tried to cook as well.
But you're not trying to control the panel. Let's get that thing straight.
No, the only person cooking here is me, lad, and you're the one who's getting fried all over, Gaff.
Yeah, sure. The people that keep their own scoreboards go, checkmate, checkmate, checkmate. They're definitely not fucking losing at all. So here's how this works, though. What?
You're the one who's got the scoreboard. You weirdo.
Exactly. No, yeah, you said it 3 times. You said it 3 times. I only said it once.
That's cool. That's cool.
Let JOJ speak. Come on, guys.
I appreciate that. So, are you ready?
Can I ask a question?
It's a lot in. I'm calling
I've
now.
been crying for 20 minutes.
I can't talk, Becca. Can you, do something?
Yeah, come on, guys. Come on. Let's be adults.
That's a
Can
fucking
I
ask,
ask
isn't
a
it? So,
question?
as I was... No, it's not your time yet, Babs. So, as I was saying before...
Oh, so when is
I
my
wanted
time?
to... Oh, for fuck's sake.
You've missed off a conversation, Mr. Lawyer. I've been doing that all night,
Stop.
calling him out for things that I do, but it's because he's got a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, so, right, okay. So, as I was saying before, so these are my issues, as I was highlighting them before. So, my dad never actually called for violence. Nothing ever happened. He was never arrested. Nothing, no reports.
Yes, he
nothing
did.
ever went through. Nothing was finalised.
We don't
was
know
never-
that, though, do we? How do we know that your dad wasn't reported, wasn't arrested, wasn't questioned? How
Look at
do
me,
we know that?
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, I guess you don't. I guess you've got no choice there. But in fact, my dad's in jail right now. He's in jail already. He's been arrested. He was inciting violence. You're all absolutely right. He's in prison right now.
Well, it's a good night's sleep, better than caravan.
That makes
That's
you
what I
as
thought. You know
bad
what I mean?
as a certain
Right,
other
okay, so
person.
I just wanted to... Right, Babs, can you stop for 5? Just give me a couple
No.
minutes. That's all I need, right?
Not 5 minutes, that's too long.
Empress,
Yeah,
can you...
I'll
when
stop
people
for a
jump in,
minute.
can you stop?
Yeah,
please?
guys,
Do
come
something.
on. I know that Babs, you can go. You can ask your question after JOJ's finished. Yeah.
Right, okay, so just wanted to clarify. So my dad never actually said or did those things that they're saying that he said or did. You won't be surprised that the liars of YouTube aren't actually telling the truth. Then there's the other stuff. So then we go over to the to what was being played, about Base Luke before. The reasons why he lost his channel in the first place was because of the crazy things that he's doing. Also circumventing a ban.
But right, you said that you interrupt people when you lie. You said that you interrupt people when you lie. I'm doing the same to you. So I didn't lose my channel, sorry. So what's the reason why I lost my channel, though?
Because you say
Just to clarify,
outrageous things. Because
I
you say
don't know what it's
There's a reason. There's a reason. When YouTube sends you, they give you a second reason.
That's it. John, a hypocrite is telling you what to do and telling other women to shut the fuck up. Who the fuck does he actually think he is? He's a fucking nobody.
A control freak.
He is a control freak, and he's a little Hitler, and his dad did incite violence.
Yeah.
If we were to...
I don't know all of this because I'm not around all the time. But that's why if you guys think that, then you got to kind of let him just speak it. Do you know what I mean?
But Becca, I let him several times. I let him monologue.
I know you two had a discussion. Obviously, you got a little bit heated. But
yeah, the minute I try and reply him, he was talking over. And he can't apply the same conditions that he's got for everybody else to himself.
You gave him a
Belly's got like multiple channels. Because it's Paul. Belly's channel is still there.
That is true, JOJ. Bell has had multiple channels and he has had a few taken down. That is true.
So you are also hosting somebody who is
many of us have, though. Many
exactly.
of us have.
This is what I mean. This guy's a Johnny come lately. He doesn't have a clue. He thinks that I've lost channels for certain reasons. When I ask him what's the reason, and he can't give me a reason, it's copyright, and then it's circumvention. So you don't have a clue, and then you have to think on the spot. Well, if you do circumvention, then and you host somebody, then that's breaking the circumvention policy without even realizing you're doing it yourself. So shut your mouth and wind your neck in. And if you want to last around a year, then learn how to actually engage in conversation instead of just going for the fucking juggler every single time trying to argue. Because we want to try and actually achieve
everyone
things and
needs
have conversations.
to take a breath. Take a breath. Woosah. You know?
Yeah, but the thing is, we was all here talking about what Kaylee Enav has done, which has taken it into the real world. And, and I think the reason that JOJ is probably excusing all that is because he takes things into the real world.
Yeah. Because he reports people. He reports people.
Because otherwise I can't understand why he wanted to divert the whole conversation away from Kaylee Enav to try to have an argument with me and then an argument with Luke and then be rude to Babs.
Now you know a couple of Bergs. I'll record this just for proof. So you can't host Belly anymore moving forward. If you hold yourself to your standards, that is.
Yeah, but he doesn't, Luke. That's the problem.
Yeah, but none of us are going to report Empress.
No, nobody is.
So
nobody's going to report a couple of Bergs.
Channel, we know that it's you, JOJ.
Yeah. Nobody's going to report JOJ, but we're going to laugh at him for hosting people who are banned and having the standards and expecting other people to follow standards that he won't follow.
I don't think that's even true, Luke. I've never heard that before.
Channels on YouTube like Jupiter does. I'm not afraid of it, though. So, in other words, he's threatening you subliminally. That's the way I take that.
Well, if he does, then it'll backfire because I can put, like you say, the amount of people that have been banned around here for like copyright and shit, and the amount of people that he has on his channels, very easily it can happen to him. Be careful what you wish for.
The thing is, I don't think that's actually true. I've never heard that before.
No, it's not. You
You
can't
can't
prove it.
have somebody on that's banned.
Yeah, I've never heard that. But anyway,
I've been on down here, 4 years now?
Yeah.
And that's the first time I've actually heard that, so I don't actually think that's actually true. I think he's a lying little cunt as normal.
He probably is.
I mean, I've only had little interaction with JOJ. And he's always been respectful to me. I've always been respectful of him. Do you know what I mean? I don't know the ins and outs of you lot's conversations and what.
Of course not, Empress. I don't expect you. Look, none of us on here expect everybody to like exactly the same other people. We're all mature enough to know that people can talk to whoever they want to talk to.
Yep.
But it seems that JOJ is not that mature. And, you know, even coming up here and telling me he don't like me, I don't care that he don't like me. Why does he think that he's so pissing important? I need to know he don't like me.
That's what I mean. I don't know.
What